Hi everyone, it's Austin here again. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be reviewing the 20-liter zip backpack, everyday backpack by Peak Design. This backpack also has a 15-liter version, which is essentially identical, just smaller in volume. This is the 20-liter version that we'll be reviewing today. So let's start with the materials. I like this material here. It's pretty sturdy, I would say. It's all recycled as well, 100% recycled material. At least that's what they say on Peak Design's website. So environmentally friendly. And it's pretty much the same material throughout, except on the bottom, it's slightly more, a little bit thicker, I would say, in terms of the material at the bottom, which would help to increase the durability when you set this bag down a lot. Okay, and then moving on to the zippers. Again, very nice zippers here, very thick. I think, no problems there. They zip pretty well. So there's also a nice coating on these zippers to prevent water from entering. I think that's a big problem with a lot of backpacks nowadays, is they have the regular zippers and there's no coating on those zippers to prevent water from penetrating in. And so, anytime it rains, the water can kind of go through those zipper sections. So anyway, no problem here with that. Nice coating on those zipper sections. They also have these loops here that actually can come apart like this, and then you can kind of lock these loops together for extra security, so people can't, get into your bag maybe as you're walking through the airport or something. It's just harder for them to unzip because these two stay together. Obviously, this isn't going to prevent people from stealing things from your bag if you just leave your bag somewhere and they have all the time in the world to open it up and steal things. But overall, nice little feature to have just to prevent theft, as you're walking through a public area. So I like that. It's another good bonus. Same zipper, pretty much the same zipper for the laptop compartment too. This doesn't have the loop where you can lock it to another section, but it is right here on the back, right where you're going to be carrying the backpack, so it would be really hard for someone to walk up behind you and unzip this and steal your laptop. Okay, now we'll move on to the side pockets, or the water bottle pockets. Very massive water bottle pocket, has no problem fitting my 1-liter thermo flask. Fits in there very well. I wouldn't want to tip this upside down. It's it's probably going to fall out, but to fix that problem, I'll put this back in here. If you really wanted to, you can take one of these straps that they provide, and there's a little loop inside the pocket here. You probably can't really see it, but inside, right here, there's a loop, and you can strap onto that, like so. And then you can come around here, and they have another loop up here that you can strap onto, bam. And then you can just tighten this down, and there you go. So there's another layer of security to protect your bottle, or if you have a tripod in there, for instance. You can even go through like this, for instance, if you have a little handle on your bottle, and then strap it in, tighten it down, and then it can come loose, but it's not going to go anywhere else. It's not going to fall out. So that's one nice little feature that they added there. And I'll unstrap that. Take that out. And, you know, show you the same thing here with this little cheap tripod I have. Just throw it in there. And then again, you can come around, loop this on, strap it down, tighten it, and it's not going anywhere. So again, good job, Peak Design. I'll just leave that in there for now. They also have more attachment points here on the front of the bag as well as on the bottom of the bag, which also serves as another place to tie these zippers onto if you want to prevent theft. You can also tie them to these loops anywhere along the bag. You can just tie it on here as well. But this is really nice if you want to strap, you know, if you want to strap your tripod on the bottom, or maybe you want to put your helmet here, strap your helmet down, you can do that as well. Let me give you another example. So here's my helmet. I can put it on here like this, and then, you know, use the straps they provided here to strap the helmet down. And this is a huge helmet. My head is quite large, so, you know, you can just go through the top like that if you wanted to. It may not secure my helmet all that well because it's so large, but, you know, you do one strap like that and then another strap going across, and it should hold it pretty well. You could also, you know, for instance, in this helmet, you could go up and through the holes like that, and then that's going to hold it even better, you know. So I really, this was a selling point for me. I like that flexibility of adding more things on the outside of the pack. For instance, if I want to go hiking and I have maybe like a sleeping mat and a tent or something like that that I want to strap on the outside of the bag, I like to have that option. All right, let's go ahead and move to the internal compartments of the bag. This is a pretty simple bag, I would say. There's just one large main compartment here. We'll go ahead and start with this side. Not a lot of organization, really. You know, they have some side pockets here. You could fit maybe some battery packs in there, or any other smaller items. Some zipper pockets down here with a little bit of, let's see if I can show this a little bit better. Oops. A little bit of organization in there. Some smaller pockets. Same on this side, same design. So zipper pocket with some smaller pockets. Maybe you could put some wires or some batteries or memory cards, things like that. And then they have a zipper pocket up here. Pretty basic, but again, maybe you want to throw your, I don't know, microphone up there, or your some wires. Again, you have quick access kind of up there. Okay, and they also have these dividers that you can put inside the main compartment. They Velcro on to the top and the bottom here. So I'll Velcro that right there. And then you can see from the side here that now you have a shelf to put items at the top, as well as to organize and put items down here at the bottom. And they actually give you two of these, so you can put these however you please to make your own kind of organization system. These dividers also fold, kind of like origami. And then you can put, for instance, you can have one side folded, and imagine that this is closed, right? You can have one side folded, and then you can put a long item on this side when it's closed, and then smaller items or whatever you want to put over here, and then you have this section organized as well. So again, I really like the creativity there and the flexibility to kind of lay this out as you want. And that's pretty much it for this main compartment. Go and zip that up. And you already noticed, but it is nice to have these side zips because you can access your stuff a little bit easier, especially stuff that falls down to the bottom. You can kind of, you can grab things all throughout the bag. Okay. So we'll close that up and we'll move on to the laptop compartment, which is here at the very back of the bag, right next to your back. And you have the main compartment here, okay? And then you have a little divider here, which is magnetized, where you can put your tablet. So there's space for your tablet or a smaller laptop here at the front, and then your bigger laptop here at the back. They also have some area in front of both of those sections where you could put, your charger, or your maybe your mouse could fit in one of these smaller little compartments here. Pretty nice, I like that. And then they also have, now this is very advanced. They also have an adjustment for the height of your laptop. So how far this goes back, or it goes to the bottom of the bag, you can adjust that height. So it's hard to see here, but if you pull this strap up, fold that all the way back. So if you pull this up, you can pull this thing all the way to the top, and then you're set up for a smaller laptop, 13-inch for instance, or you can drop it all the way down to the bottom, and then you're set up for a larger laptop. All right, now moving on to the back of the bag. We have a luggage pass-through. I'll zip that up. We have a little luggage pass-through here. It's magnetized, so it sticks down. You can hear it click there. Nice and roomy there, so plenty of room for your luggage pass-through. There's also a spot here to put in a waist strap, a little sleeve back here where you can Velcro in your own waist strap. It's kind of nice. I don't know if you would need it for a bag this size. It's only 20 liters, but some people might want to have that. All right, and then one little feature they have that's different than a lot of everyday bags is that this is actually on a pivot, so you can actually rotate this shoulder strap, both sides you can rotate around, which kind of helps in terms of making it more adjustable for different size frames. So that's a little bit better in terms of comfort, at least for me. And then nice padding here on the shoulder straps. Some people complain about this padding, but I haven't really had any problems with it. I think it's pretty comfortable myself. I mean, they're a little bit thin, but like in terms of width of the strap, but I haven't had any problems with it. Okay, and yeah, nice breathability here on the back. Has a nice kind of texture too. It almost feels like there's some like air pockets in there, which is nice to help allow air to flow through and keep your back cool, but also nice padding. So I'll put some weight in the bag just so we can show how it looks and how it feels. I'll let you know if it feels comfortable or not, which I've already worn this bag and I know it does feel comfortable, but it's good to show you. All right, so those are some pretty heavy books. I'll also go ahead and throw my laptop in here. So this will be about 10 pounds of stuff. Throw that right in here, like so. All right, and then you have your sternum strap here. I like the design of this. I like to be able to tuck it over here if I don't want to use it, or you can even tuck it up here. Well, if I can get it. You know, it's actually probably easier just to put it here, just like that, if you don't want to have it across, but can't see why you would want that. I think it feels much more comfortable to have a sternum strap on because it distributes the weight across your chest a little more comfortably. So just like that. And like I said, I think it's a comfortable bag. Some people have complained. I've seen other reviews of people complaining about the straps, but I have no problems. Yeah, especially even with this 10 pounds of weight I have in here. It's fine for me. Okay, so then you have this. Now, a little nitpick is these are a little difficult to take off, but I mean, honestly, it's not a big deal. One side is very secure, so keep that in mind. One side is made to be more permanent, whereas this other side, this other connector is made to be more, easier to put on and off. Okay, so you can take that on and off as you want. One thing I do wish they had were the dangle stoppers, just something to cinch these back and keep them a little more out of the way. I hate having things just bouncing around, as I'm walking. I don't like to have these things hitting my arms. It's just a personal preference for me, but you can always buy your own little connectors to keep these back, but just a small detail to keep in mind. They do have these little tabs here where you could connect like a carabiner or something like that if you want to attach something else there. But yeah, overall, pretty comfortable bag, and it works for me. All right, so let's see how this bag holds up to our water resistance test. Water resistance test of the Peak Design Everyday Backpack Zip 20 liters. All right, that's thoroughly soaked. Let's see what we have inside. All right. All right, y'all. It is pretty dry. I don't see any water. There's one little drop of water right here. One little drop right there, but I think that may have been from me opening the zipper. Otherwise, yeah, there's not even any water right at the entrance. It's very dry. And the towel I put in here doesn't have a spot of water on it. Okay, so let's check that's the main compartment. Let's check the laptop compartment. And it's just as dry as the main compartment. So that's by far the best outcome I've seen from this test. So I would say a very water resistant bag. Okay, let's check one more spot. Right here. Let's check inside this. I don't think there's gonna be any water in here, but no, this is dry as a bone. So yeah, this is the best result I've seen so far from a water resistance test. Okay, that's it for this review of the Peak Design Everyday Backpack Zip. Let us know what you think of the backpack in the comments section. We're really curious to see what you have to say. And if you do decide to buy this backpack, please use the link in the description. This not only helps to ensure you get the best price for the backpack, but it also helps to support our channel so we can continue making content like this in the future. And if you enjoyed this video or found it useful, please consider giving it a like and subscribing so you don't miss out on new videos. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay healthy. All right, let's go.